Hey everyone, so I was checking my analytics the other day, and I found out that my SB video was getting a lot of attention still, about like 200 views every 48 hours. But the only problem is that was made almost a year ago, I think around 10 months ago. Since that video there's been about 18 new updates to SB, and in this video I'm going to go over some of the newer features, so this video is more up to date. So I don't see any newer features here. Make all elements shadow just means if I turn this on my GUI there, you can see there's a shadow around behind the text. If you do /SB and you go make it default, you can see there's no shadow behind it. I do have a new command section, which is just general commands. So what the command will do is grab all my stats from Skycrypt. So it'll show all my stats here, so my 38 skill average, 700k Slayer XP. And one thing with this command is you can actually click and view the inventory. And is that a subscribe button? You better click that. You got miscellaneous things, show auction data. So similar to, I think, the NEU feature. So if I was turning these on, I think most of these you can pause if you want to see any specific that I'm not going into, but a lot of these are, well, they're very self-explanatory really. Rarity colors, you can see render item rarities. If I turn this up to 100, so you can see. So my Terminator's mythic, don't mind the one kill, but if you can see it's just the thing behind it, rarity colors on, and I had it at 100. You can see now it has a little circle behind it. There's different designs, so if you look at my help bar there, you can see square, inverse circle, outline, shaded, filled, and circle. You have the Dwarven mine stuff. I don't do a lot of mining. I did some mining and I got really bored. If you want to pause and you can see these, go ahead. You have the farming island, treasure hunter solver, which I think a few of the mods have, and you have some end island features as well. And here are the trackers section, so you can see. Oh yeah, just one thing I'd like to tell you all. If you see a red kind of thing, this means it's use at your own risk. So they'll usually have a reason behind why it is use at your own risk. This, for example, this one's cancelling clicks. These features can get you banned, although it's pretty low chance because Watch Dogs are very good anti-cheat. You have some fishing counters, you have some fishing stats, you have some fishing QOL, which I don't know why I have these off. You have some fishing utilities, which I've used these before and they're quite helpful. And you have some skill trackers as well, which can tell you your XP rate and whatever else you need. Another Diana's Mare, I'd use some of these if you're doing the Mythos event. You can just click on this and it will show you where all the waypoints are. And you can also show the refresh duration until they refresh, which I think is around 3 minutes, I'm not sure. And you have some miscellaneous features that just have some counters. And next you have pets section. So most of this is the same since last time. If you want to see any in specific, you can go ahead and pause. But you actually have some use at your own, you actually have a pet menu, which is use at your own risk. I'll demonstrate it here. So if I click on pets now, you can see in my entire menu. And this actually has some good features, so I can see all my stats, my Ender Dragon, stuff like that. You can see my only favorites, I think. I don't know. I don't think I have any favorites. Favorites bar. So I don't have any favorites saved, but I think your favorites would just appear here, so you can quick swap to them. And you have your show percentage, so I assume that's until next level. So if I go to a pet that's pre-level, show lore, you can see that my rat, it would display a circle there to what's the next level. My tiger, for example, is not a level 100, and I'll do that at some point. You can see it shows you when it's going up. Next is the dungeon section. So not much has changed solver wise since there, because all of the new stuff's there. So I'm just gonna scroll down so you can see, apart from the new score approximation, they added a new score approximation. I'm sure you've all seen Refraction's video on it. These are used at your own risk. I use them because they're just helpful. There's some party finder information, which is really helpful. I remember this being there. They removed it for the mod guidelines, and now they've added it back as use at your own risk. And you have some dungeon solvers section. So I think there's quite a few new things here. You have a cookie timer, which is helpful. You have some backpack data stuff, ender chest. Yeah, if I was to turn this on, yeah, it would show all your backpacks and and a chest. You have a lot of these hub colors, which I can show as well. The more full the hub is, the more colors it will show. So for example, this, if it's like pretty full, it'll be red. If it was less full, it'll be yellow. And I think if there's like barely anyone in, it'll be green. I think. Show custom dyed armor. I use it sometimes. That's how I had my Black Storm in some of my streams and videos, which people asked a lot of questions about. Remove enchantment glow. I have this on. It removes them on boots. And hide fire display. Hide lightning. Show builder wand overlay. I can't show this. I don't think I have a builder wand at the moment, but yeah. Here you have the hide displayed armor. So if I was to turn this on, it would look like I have no armor on. If I was to throw on my this, I have my Necron on and one helmet, and it wouldn't show. It's cool. I don't know. I wouldn't really ever use it. And here you have some bingo stuff. I've never done bingo. I played it once, and I didn't enjoy it that much. You have some general stuff, which if you want to see, you can pause. And here you have some notify scam messages. So if you've seen those messages, like go to this website for free Hyperions or whatever, and I'm also gonna turn this on. I recommend turning this on, even if it, like, you can get banned from using it. It would start reporting scammers and stuff, and that's really helpful. You can also hide parties from non-ranked players if you keep on getting those parties. You have to hide co-op chat, which I don't know why you'd ever do that. And you have hide spook messages and hide player information alerts. You have some performance features, which I have all of these on. They're quite helpful. And hide non-crits as well. I like having them on so you can see my damage. I guess it kind of appears in chat, so it's kind of useful. And you can turn off all intensive features if you're struggling with performance while using this mod, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, it's always there. I have some more miscellaneous features, which I'm gonna try and see. I want to see what this is. It would show me all of the information. I think that's quite cool. I don't know. You have some museum features. I didn't really like the museum update. I think it was kind of useless. You have some use at your own risk ones. Allow reparty command. It's technically a chat macro, but why wouldn't you use that? Allow auto reparty and all that as well. And I don't use prevent orb replacement, but you can if you want. And you have custom wardrobe, which I will show. I've used this before, but I don't really like it that much. I have no idea why I'm bald. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. It looks weird to me. I don't know. That's all of the newer SPE features. If you still want to see solver examples, if you want to see an example on a lot more features, you can go watch the older video. Even if it is a bit outdated, you could still see everything. Also, I'm going to give you some alternatives if you can't convince your parents, because a lot of people commented they can't convince their parents to let them spend, I think it's like five quid on block game. Here are some alternatives you can use. So I recommend SkyTools, DSM, and stuff like that. I'll leave them linked in the description. And those are some good alternatives to use if, well, you're having a hard time getting the mod for yourself. I'll leave the Skylock Extras link in the description. And yeah, see ya.